All right, next one. Apparently, Google is going to invest $7 billion in post-pandemic offices and hires. Never mind the remote future we were all sold, but they're going to come together, bring
Interesting.
that being together is core to its culture. And this kind of signals that, hey, we can't actually be remote.
I think being together is core to human beings.
Whoa.
Like even walking in here, like I have not gone to visit someone in a really long time, right? And I was driving here, I was looking forward to it, obviously to see the new place, but just to see a friend. When was the last time that happened? Last year, right? So it was cool. And then this is gonna sound really weird, but I contemplated, like, I would, under normal circumstances, I would have hugged you when I showed up.
Oh, wow.
I would have tried to hug you, right? But because of COVID,
I like
I'm
how
like,
you gave me the option there. It would have been an attempted hug.
Yeah.
What you did
whether
with that.
you did with it was your own choice. No, but I think that because of, like, it was weird, right?
Yeah,
Just
distance.
thinking about human interaction. So I feel that. I feel that whole idea of, like, people work better, especially at a company like Google, when they are in a thing, in an environment together.
Well, I think it's also, I mean, they use the word in this headline, they use the word culture. I think it's also a thing where what is a, can you effectively distribute a culture with a lack of intimacy that comes with the having people distributed all over the country?
Right.
Can you hop on a Zoom call and distribute culture?
Not in the same way.
Right.
I don't think so, at least.
Yeah. So anyway, it's interesting because we've seen what's happened to real estate in places like New York, San Francisco. We've seen that there's been a lot of reevaluating.
Yeah,
For
sure.
A lot of major companies, at least for now, deciding that they can't be paying these massive real estate fees, whether it's a lease or if they're holding property, that if they can't really utilize it, take advantage of it. And even on top of that, if they're not expected to have it.
Down the line.
If you're a potential candidate to work at one of these companies and you're used to the idea of everything being remote,
right?
Your expectation of that company is whatever company you hope to hire you is different than it would have been previously. I mean, I've been to the various Google offices,
right?
And there's a chef having a barbecue and someone sleeping in the pot, and there's a rock climbing wall depending on which office you go to.
Yeah. It's
like, a big part of it is you go do that visit and you're like, I want to work at a place like this.
Right.
Because you can feel
that
whatever
that energy,
that thing
whatever
is,
it is.
whatever they're trying to broadcast as being their point of view or the culture. Let's say.
Even the Toronto office, the Toronto Google office, it's pretty cool.
Cool. I think it's less cool now than it used to be.
As in they've removed stuff?
I think they used to have a putting green or something.
They still have.
When was the last time you were there? 10 years ago.
2 years ago? I think 2 years ago, 3 years ago?
I don't know. Maybe they still have it, but a lot of people that I knew there are not there anymore. So I'm not sure.
Because the putting green was gone. They were like, this is what I was in here for?
No, the putting green was the final straw. No, I mean, they had an awesome cafeteria and things like that. But no, certainly spaces matter and there's an impact. And working together with people is good.
It's everything.
And even if you map it to something like what we're doing right now, like if we had have had you on Zoom instead of actually physically being here.
I wouldn't have even done it. I'll wait when I can.
Neither would I. But some people are having to deal with that lifestyle. So you got to feel for them because there is nuance to communication, interaction, collaboration, which is these really minor. We have millions of potential expressions and things that stuff doesn't show up. The little split moments where you have to say something, I have to back up, I have to say something, you have to Zoom. It's all lost, man.
Yeah.
All that detail is gone. It's like watching a poorly compressed video or something. You can see the pixels. Anyway, so Google's making the play. Alphabet.
It's a lot of money, man.
$7 billion this year and expanding its footprint of offices and data centers across the United States. Data centers, I get that. including pouring $1 billion into its home state of California. A lot of people leaving California. Google's like, you can have some more cash from us. We ain't going anywhere. We're not going to Texas. Search engine giant said it would hire at least 10,000 new full-time staff over the course of the year in anticipation of a post-pandemic recovery in the U.S. Imagine the scope of hiring 10,000 new employees. Where how many interviews do you need in order to hire 10,000 employees? You need 100,000 interviews?
At least.
I'm just thinking that they would try to do
10 to 1? No.
Try to do that remotely. I don't know. Whatever.
Unless they're doing like mass interviews over Zoom. You have like...
That's what I mean. Is it more of like a team interview thing where you would have 10 people at once?
Oh, dude, that'd be awful.
I don't know. I don't know, man. It's all very awful to me, but it looks like they're in the real estate. If you're a real estate agent, call up Google right now.
Because they need you.
They're looking for $7 billion worth of footprint.